Hey guys, I'm going to be doing oils in the bedroom. So let's see if anyone jumps in before I get started. Just kind of adjusting things. I'm so excited. This is like one of my favorite things to talk about because it's really changed my life, my husband's life, our marriage. It's done a lot for us, and so I'm really excited to talk about it. I'm new to doing videos on camera, so bear with me because I'm not usually in the public eye. Hi Christine. Okay, so first I'm going to start, kind of give a brief intro to who I am, so there's people in here who don't actually know me. My name is Lauren, I'm 26. I am married to an amazing man. It'll be 5 years in September. We have 2 little girls. Abby is 2 years old, and Ray is almost 6 months. They are the highlight of my life. I do everything for them. I can't imagine life without them. So I have been with Young Living for about a year now. I got my starter kit last June, and it was one of the best decisions I could ever made. Yeah, it radically has changed my family's life, and my reasoning for getting it had nothing to do with the bedroom, nothing to do with intimacy. Like, that was the farthest thing from my mind. Like, I never in a million years thought you could use essential oils in the bedroom. We actually started because I wanted my family to feel better. I wanted overall wellness. I didn't want to feel sick, and I was sick of all the toxic chemicals that are allowed in some of these products. So that was really what drove me to buy that kit and to start. And so after my family started feeling better and things were just going better and greater, I stumbled upon a video done by one of my uplines, and it was about sex and essential oils. And I was like, what? I was like, oh my gosh. So I watched it because I was like, okay. And I couldn't believe what I learned. But what was even crazier is that I so desperately needed that knowledge. Me and my husband were just really dealing with a lot of issues when it came to the bedroom, and really didn't know what to do. Like, I just pretty much thought, like, this is just how it is. Like, there was no other options. So after watching that video done by Shannon, it really opened my eyes, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. Like, I guess the worst thing is it doesn't work, whatever. So before I get into the actual oils and products, I'm just going to talk about some of the chemicals that we're actually finding in intimacy and personal care products that are actually, the reason why some of these issues are happening. So we have petroleum or petroleum-based ingredients. These can coat your skin and interfere with its normal functions and permeability. They also contain impurities with possible links to various health conditions, including cancer. Petroleum-based ingredients can be found in many common multi-purpose lubricants, such as petroleum jelly. So, from what I understand, petroleum is derived from gasoline, which that doesn't sound like something I want in any of my products, let alone a personal care product. So that's just that was really shocking for me. And then a lot of us have probably heard of parabens, but for those who don't know, those are synthetic preservatives which can mimic the effects of estrogen in your tissues and may have links to higher risks of breast cancer. So we don't want anything that messes with our hormones. We don't want something mimicking estrogen, adding more to it, if it's not a natural source, if it's not the way the body is supposed to have it. Hi, Amanda. So yeah, parabens are a big no-no, and I actually have found those in products I was actually using. And then we have phenoethanol, not sure if I pronounced that right. So according to EWG, which stands for the Environmental Working Group, these This chemical is moderately hazardous, with possible links to skin irritation and toxicity. High concentrations have been associated with reproductive damage, depressed immunity, and reduced nervous system function in newborns. Okay, how is this affecting my little baby? I mean, I don't know for sure what other products contain that, but if that's found in our personal care products that we're using during intimacy with our husbands, and then we're also pregnant, like that, I'm like, that's not okay. Like that's a really big no. Like, I don't want anything hurting me, let alone my children. Like, I'm mama bear. Don't mess with my kids. So I'm not okay with this stuff. And then we have silicone-based ingredients. They may have toxic effects and may also coat your skin, affecting its normal functioning, much as petroleum-based ingredients do. So what these silicone-based ingredients do is they coat your skin and basically don't allow it to work like it's naturally supposed to. So if your body's naturally supposed to be lubricating and produce the lubricatingness, I don't even know if that's a word, the silicone products are actually causing it not to do that because they're mimicking it, which therefore causes this vicious cycle of, okay, I'm dealing with maybe some dryness, and then I'm using the silicone product, which has caused my body to not produce what it needs to even more, so then I need the product even more. It just keeps going in a circle, and there's like nothing you can do unless you stop using it. But if you don't know, you're not going to know to stop using it. And then we have propylene glycol. This is potentially toxic ingredient, may cause some women to experience tissue irritation. That was me. Like, that was me right there. Propylene glycol is found in some frequently used over-the-counter lubricants, as well as some types of antifreeze. So, ingredient found in personal care products is also a main ingredient in some antifreeze. That was really shocking. Like, I don't understand how one ingredient could be in two completely and entirely different products. That just doesn't make any sense. Like, I was totally just blown away as I was learning this stuff last year, and it's just crazy. And the very last ingredient that I'm going to talk about is chlorhexidine. Commonly found in some multi-purpose lubricants, this ingredient can trigger irritation and toxic effects for some women. So there's another one that is causing irritation for women, and that's just not okay. Having sex being not uncomfortable is not good, because they're not going to want to be intimate with your husband if it doesn't feel good. I mean, seriously. And God created sex to be pleasurable. So, we gotta change this, guys. Women and men, if you're on here, this stuff has to change. We have to change this. And so I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna teach you about some of my favorite products that really, really helped me, help my husband, and literally saved my marriage. That might sound dramatic, but it really did. So if you want to look up stuff on your own, you can go to the website www.ewg.org/skindeep, and that is the Environmental Working Group's website. You can go in there, you can look up different ingredients, you can look up different products, just get lots of information. There's also an app called Think Dirty, where you can actually go through your house and you can actually scan the barcodes, and it's going to give you a rating system. I think it's 0 to 10, with the lower numbers being the best products, ones that don't contain anything harmful, with the highest being really bad stuff. That's products that contain like carcinogens and cancer causing things. Stuff that we don't want in anything that we use. So I actually looked up two products that are kind of widely known, KY and Astroglide. A lot of people either have heard of or actually use these products. They both came in at ratings of 7. So the highest rating is 10. So I guess they're not the worst of the worst, but they're still not good. And they actually both contain parabens, and they both contain and one of them contains propylene glycol. So yeah, I'm actually very glad that we stopped using it. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Lost my paper. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm also going to go over how do we use these products? How do we safely use them without doing anything damaging? So the first way is aromatically. So for those of you who already have a starter kit, you have a diffuser, like you're good to go. Tonight, you could have fireworks if you wanted to. Diffusing is great. It's a great way to start and get in and just really, take that path to trying different things. I love diffusing as well. And then we have topically, and so just all across the board, for whatever reason you're using your oils for, not just for intimate purposes. You have the Vita Flex Point, which was actually talked about in a video earlier today, applying to your wrists and the bottom of your feet. Those are all three very nice ways to use your oils topically in a safe manner. And then when it actually comes to intimate uses, you have you want to start from the inner mid-thigh to the leg crease, and then 2 inches below your navel or belly button. You always want to dilute it first because you're using these products on sensitive areas, and so you're not, you don't know how you're going to react. So you want to kind of slowly dig in and just, take it slow. So make sure to always dilute at first and spot test on your forearm, because your forearm is actually very similar to the skin in more sensitive areas of your body. So being able to test there will kind of give you an idea on how other parts are going to feel. And then our third way of using oils is always ingestion, or is ingestion. And of course, if you're ingesting oils, make sure they're from the Young Living Vitality line, because those are meant for ingestion purposes. So we're gonna first start with oils for her. Yay! Because I feel like most everybody on here is a woman. So we're gonna first start with Progessence Plus. So the wording is probably backwards. This is what it looks like. It's a serum, and what I do is I add a roller ball to the top because that makes application easier. So normally it comes with what's called an orifice reducer, but I plop that off. Someone gave me the tip to add this, and it makes it so much easier. So the doctor who actually created this did so because most women are actually low in progesterone, and that impacts your libido, your mood, and your overall wellness. And so basically, by using this, you're going to help your body naturally balance out like it's supposed to, which then will still impact your libido, moods, and overall wellness, but in a good way. You're going to have a better sex drive, better libido, your moods are not going to be all over the place, and you're going to feel well. You're going to feel really good. It is USP progesterone derived from wild yams, so it's natural. You've got 3 different types of hormones. You've got what your body naturally produces or should be naturally producing. You have what's derived from plants, that's what essential oils are, like this. And then you have the synthetics that you can get from the doctor, which have super nasty side effects, and I just would never, I would rather use natural options. So with this, you can wear it on your wrists, the inside, like right here on your neck. I also like to put it on my lower abdomen, as well as the like lower back, upper buttocks area. And I use it in the morning and at night. I just usually like do a swipe wherever I'm putting it. Or you can use it several times during the day when you're having hormonal distress. So like those few days leading up to my monthly, or during that week, I'll sometimes tend to use it a little bit more, and I usually specifically put it lower abdomen, upper buttocks, like that area, just because it kind of seems like it helps a little bit more during that time. But I love this. It has sacred frankincense, peppermint, and a bunch of other oils. Some women even like to use it as a scent. They like to kind of use it as perfume because it does smell really good. And I also feel like because of the peppermint, which is energizing, in the morning when I apply it, it actually it kind of helps me wake up, which is really cool. It like kind of makes it easier to go make sure to apply my products, because sometimes I forget. I'm a mom. I've had 4 pregnancies. Okay, my minerals, all my good stuff has been taken away, and I'm trying to work on getting that all back. So I forget things. I've got 2 little ones running around. So anything that helps me remember is good. So then we're going to talk about Clary Sage. It's a little purple bottle. I like this stuff. It's really good for PMS. It helps balance your hormones. So one thing that I was learning as I was kind of doing some research and reading up is that during your monthly, your estrogen levels, they drop. That's just something that your body does. And what happens when your estrogen levels drop is you're going to have lower libido, your moods might be all over the place, as well as you could experience dryness. So, but when they're high, that's the opposite. You're going to have higher libido, better moods, and possibly no dryness. The really crazy thing that I learned is that your estrogen is highest when you're fertile. God is that awesome that He made us want to be intimate with our husbands so that we could have babies. Now, I'm not sitting here saying we all need to go have all the babies, but it's just really awesome to me that our bodies are literally telling us, like, hey, you want to get pregnant? Well, that's why you're super frisky right now. I think that's really cool. Another thing is that as we age, so some of the older women, or those who may have, basically are menopausal or post, because your estrogen has lowered, you might experience dryness even more. And one of the awesome things, and that's why I'm talking about Clary Sage, is this helps your body produce natural lubrication. And I can attest to that because I've actually had issues with dryness. That's one of the reasons why I was using all these different products, and it was never working though because they had bad stuff in them. So apply this to your inner thighs and 2 inches below your navel. Women, you're gonna get frisky, and it's gonna be Flood City. I guarantee. Well, I can't guarantee it, but because we're all different. It worked for me. Then we're going to talk about joy. Oh, Love in a Bottle. It was actually originally named Love. I don't know why they changed it. Might have been an FDA thing. Who knows? It actually stimulates the brain senses for love and affection. This oil, it has changed my life in so many ways, and I'm so grateful for it. When I first had my second daughter, this isn't really dealing with intimacy, but I had a lot of the baby blues and just kind of, not feeling too great. She had some health issues, and it was really, really crazy time for us. And I wasn't feeling good. Joy. So I decided to try Joy because everyone, they talked about it. It made such a big difference for me. I feel like it kind of saved my life. I can't get super detailed because I don't want to be non-compliant, but that oil really did save my life. It helped me in so many different ways, and so once I actually started using it as a bedroom oil, I was even more blown away because I knew what it could do for other issues, but as in the bedroom as well. And one of the things that a lot of women are suffering is confidence, not feeling open in the bedroom, you know, and that could be for so many different reasons. It could be past traumas. It could be that you don't feel like you're beautiful, which you are. I mean, your husband loves you. He loves everything about you. But sometimes we don't feel that. We don't feel open. And joy changes that. It promotes those feelings of love and affection that you need. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And diffusing it also is like promotes like that inviting mood. But for me, like, it really did change things. Before I found oils and before I started using them, I never felt like I had that connection that you're supposed to have with your husband, with that one person that you're connected to for life. I never experienced that. And by using these products and using Joy and Orange, which I'm going to talk about later, I got that connection. I got that, you know, I don't care if the lights are on or off. I don't care if it's the middle of the day and the windows are open and the sun is shining. I don't care anymore. I am so much more open. I just have such this deep connection that I had never experienced before. And it's these oils. They are miraculous things. They do miraculous things. And I love it. So, yeah, I would recommend everyone get Joy because it's really awesome. So if you don't like the scent, I love the scent. I think it smells beautiful. It actually contains rose, and I think that is just beautiful. But if you have an issue with the scent, you can add lemon to make it more bright, and you can actually add clary sage to make it more earthy. But yeah, get Joy, guys. It's really, really good. And then we have Cypress. Woohoo, Cypress. So this is actually can be used for both men and women. Blood flow. This is what Cypress does. Cypress equals blood flow. Blood flow equals magic. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, most of us know the anatomy of intimacy. Sex means you need blood. You need good circulation. You need good blood flow. You want him to stay at attention, and you want, you know, juices flowing. You want that blood flow too. Cypress does that. I recommend, you know, don't go without it. This stuff is awesome. So good. Now, of course, everyone is different. Sorry. You know, and we are going to react to things differently. So if any of these oils that I talk about aren't doing what I said they should do, that's because we're different. And sometimes you have to try different things. Just putting that out there. But yeah, Cypress, the inner thigh, so good. You know, and then once you're getting a little bit more experimental, you know, make sure, of course, you're diluting it. You can put it on his love stones. You can put it on the lower shaft. You know, stay away from the one-eyed snake. And as for a woman, you can put it on your love button. Like, this stuff is awesome. But Cypress, like, don't not use it. It really, try it. You're gonna probably be impressed. And then we have Orange. So Orange is a very bright, uplifting, like, yes, I love life, I'm happy oil. And for some of us, like, we really need that. We really need something to help brighten up our day and make us feel happier. And Orange is like, hello, Orange does that. It's mood lifting, it's energizing, awesome for if you deal with frigidity. It also can help you relax if you have low libido due to anxiety, which, you know, could be from post-traumas. It could be for so many different reasons that you have that. Diffusing it is a great way to use it in the bedroom. but also applying to the inner thigh is really nice too. And well, orange also comes in a vitality, which means you can actually ingest it. So I'm gonna let your brains wander and you can think of a good way to use the orange vitality. Now let's talk about the men, because we can't forget about them. They're half of this whole ordeal. You can't do it by yourself. So we've got Idaho Blue Spruce, or as some like to call it, IBS, which it's kind of weird because that's, you know, also the initials for something not so nice. But this is awesome. And, you know, this is technically in the men's section, but it's good for girls too. This is you want the soldier to be firmer, stay at attention, and just the whole thing to last longer. But the best thing though, there's no nasty side effects. Like, this is going to help everything be where it's supposed to, but it's not going to have those nasty side effects. It's going to naturally wear off after everything is said and done. Mix this with your favorite lubricant. So if you don't have any of the Young Living like the V6 oil, or I like to use Sensation Massage Oil, you could also use coconut oil. Coconut oil is a really easy way to replace whatever lubricant you may or may have been using before. And then you can go to the grocery store. It's pretty inexpensive. I mean, coconut oil, you can use it on everything. Like, there's no, that really is like everything. But it's also amazing for women as well. Yeah, I was in a group. I'm actually going to post it in the comments so people want to join. And someone talked about using Idaho Blue Spruce for women. And I was like, what? I thought that was for men. No, it's for women too. If you want to achieve like a super crazy, like explosive, you know, end of the ordeal, Idaho Blue Spruce on your love button. Do it. You're gonna like it. I guarantee. Well, you can't guarantee it, like I said, but. And then, as far as the men, you can apply it to the lower shaft as well as his love stones. And again, be careful of the one-eyed snake. Yeah. And then we have goldenrod. I actually ran out of this. Don't run out of your intimacy oil. It's not a good thing. This is also great for circulation and firmness. You can apply this as well to the love stones or the lower shaft. And this doesn't smell that good. I kind of think it smells like wet hay. But I actually sometimes will pop this in the diffuser just because it brings all that, like, I know why we use this oil. So when I smell it, I'm like, oh yeah, like it really helps kind of set the mood, which, I don't know. I'm glad, Amanda. It really helps set the mood. So, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not telling you to diffuse it, but, you know, it's more like an application oil when you want to use topically. But it definitely works. I mean, it's in the name. Golden rod, like, hello. Use it, try it. You might just love it. And then we have Sensation. This is a massage oil. It comes with a little pump. Yes, mine looks like it's been very well used. That's okay. It's really nice. I love it. It promotes, heightens your sexual senses. Can obviously be used as a lubricant, which that means yes, it can go inside. It's okay. It's also great for full body massages. So if you want a really nice full body massage, you know, either just for the whatever, or that's something you like to do before, you know, you really get into it. That would work awesome. It smells really good. So I mean, I even know some people who like kind of try to wear it as a perfume. It smells really good. It's got some really nice oils in it. And what I sometimes use it for, which has nothing to do with intimacy, is after I've taken a shower, I use it as like a moisturizer. It smells really good. It has really good stuff in it that is really good for nourishing and moisturizing your skin. So why not? And that's the reason I love Young Living products. Most of them have multiple uses. So I buy this and I can use it in the bedroom and make things awesome, but I can also use it to moisturize my skin. It's really good, really good. And I don't know if you can actually see, but that's probably about how much is left. I bought this, we'll say roughly 6 months ago. And we still have some, and that's not to say because we aren't having a lot of fun, because we are. We're having a lot of fun. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if we end up with a Lucy baby, which you'll find out who that is in a little bit. But it lasts. You don't need a lot. It works so well that you don't need a lot. And so it's like, it's worth it because one bottle, which is about the same price as what I was using before, lasts so long. Like, so long. Oh my gosh, my husband's on here and he's cracking me up with the comments. And then next, now this, some people might quite not understand why Ningxia Red would be something I would use when it comes to intimacy, but you want to know why? Now, if you haven't watched the Ningxia Red video, after this, go watch it, because you need to know about this amazingness. But what it has to do with intimacy? Well, Ningxia Red supports your whole entire body. And when your whole body is being supported, that means that you're going to be in the mood, you're going to have good libido, you're going to have good proper, good blood circulation, you're going to have energy, which some of those are reasons that it's not working out. If you don't got proper blood flow, your soldier is not going to stay where it needs to be. If you are tired, you're more than likely not going to want to connect with your husband. So this, 1 to 2 ounces a day, or if you're first starting out and you can do it, go with 4 ounces. Really get those minerals and antioxidants into your body and, just feel better. And then once you've gotten to a good point, you can then lower it back down to 1 to 2 ounces. But I could drink this all day. It's so good. Mix it with some orange juice, lime vitality, tangerine vitality, a little bit of sparkling water. Ooh, so good. So good. But yeah, so that's why I say Ningxia Red, because all of this is about your body being supported properly. All of these oils are great, but if your body is not being supported, if you're not taking the right kind of supplements, if you're not on the juice, which everyone should be on the juice, things may not be working. I mean, God designed our body for everything to work in conjunction with each other. So if one thing's out of whack, another thing could be out of whack, and it's all messing up. So we've got to support the whole body so that our bedrooms are exploding, our kids are embarrassed, and our neighbors are complaining. That's just, yeah. So that is all the products that I love. So if anyone has questions, you can go ahead and start writing them up. A lot of my information I got from this book. It's called Lucy Libido. Says there's an oil from that. Awesomeness. This book is so good, and this is who I was talking about, Lucy. And I said Lucy baby, because so many women are changing their personal care products, are using Young Living stuff, and it's, well, babies are happening. And so we call them Lucy babies because, I don't know, it's really awesome. That book also contains a lot of more information. It talks about other oils that I actually have never tried and just can't call a favorite yet because I haven't used it. It's also lots of recipes. We got edible love button butters and soldier serums. We've got his and hers roll-on blends. It's really, really good. You can get it on Amazon. I think it's like, I don't know, 10, 12 bucks. So worth it. So worth it. So I don't think anybody has any questions. But yeah, I hope that this was informative. I hope that I didn't scare anybody. Hey, I didn't create the names. I just use them. And I hope that this may change something for you. Feel free to private message me if you don't feel comfortable asking the question on a live video. I will answer it to the best of my abilities because I'm here to help people. I mean, this did so much for me and my husband, and I'm just so incredibly grateful. I never knew when I met Amanda or Jennifer, those are people that I signed up with, that I would be using oils for this, but I thank you guys because you changed things for me, and it's because you introduced me to a product and I gave it a go. So I tell everyone, try these products. They're gonna work one way or another. It's worth it. It's worth your family. It's worth your health. So try it. So yeah, I will maybe see you guys again. Some of you I have to see in public. But yeah, so have a good afternoon. Bye.